Hey cruisers, welcome back. We're so happy to see all of you here. Happy Friday. I hope you've had a wonderful week. Cheers to those of you who are having a cocktail. Tonight I made the Princess Cruises Mayan Heat, but tonight is all about a surprise that we have for you. So it's not about the cocktail making process, but I know some of you have things in the house. I know Mike and Cheryl said that they were sipping on some champagne. Fred Brown said his drink is empty already, but we got this, guys. Tonight's episode is brought to you by our friends at cruiseline.com, where you can find reviews, tips, and photos from real everyday cruisers. My assignment for you tonight is to make sure that when our live stream is over, you go to cruiseline.com, click on the link in the description of this video, and go set your price alert for your cruise. It's very simple to do. All you have to do is find the cruise you're looking for. When you find the cruise and the exact date that you're looking for, just casually searching on their website, you'll see a little toggle switch on the right that says set price alert. You enter your email address, and when the price goes up or down, they'll email you. It's a wonderful feature. I can't live without it. I don't know anyone else who offers such a service except for your travel agent, which is also great. But do it. Just trust me on this. It's a Cruise Tips TV secret tip. So it's wonderful to see all of you here. Hi, Richard from Melbourne, Australia. How great to see you. Hi, Alicia. I'm really happy that we have such a good turnout tonight. I'm gonna wait for just a few more moments, then we're gonna get right into the surprise because I definitely don't wanna keep everybody waiting. We have 90 people here, which is absolutely wonderful, and I'm sure that it will grow as we progress through the evening. Hi, Angie. Good to see you. Hi, Melissa. Oh, that sounds so good, Shannon. We haven't had dinner yet. I just realized, like, oh my gosh, I haven't made dinner yet. That barbecue just sounds so good. So good. All right, I'm gonna take a sip of my drink and then we're gonna talk about the surprise. We're just gonna get it right out there. That is a good tequila-based drink. All right, guys, are you ready to hear what the big surprise is? A little drum roll. I know this is not a surprise to a lot of you. No, I'm not pregnant. I got a lot of messages today asking me, like, you guys, I'm 46 years old. There's no more babies in the future. No, we haven't booked a cruise. But yes, Vlogtoberfest is coming back. Our big surprise to you today is that we're doing Vlogtoberfest bigger and better than ever the entire month of October. We gave it some thought. I know that we wavered a little bit on our last live stream, and that was the push that we needed to really think about it. And the verdict was that more than anything, more than ever, this is the year to do Vlogtoberfest and to do it right. So we have a little extra time on our hands. I'm home more. I'm not commuting. We're not going anywhere on the weekends. We're gonna make it really special for you guys, and we're very, very excited. Like, extremely excited. This is going to be our 4th annual Vlogtoberfest. For those of you who are not familiar with the concept, 4 years ago we decided we were going to do a daily vlogging event. Every single day we're going to have a video for our family, our cruising family in the month of October, and it has since been such a wonderful way to meet new friends who love cruising just like we do, and to provide something every single day. Now this year, what we're gonna do is we're gonna focus on Monday through Friday with some weekend surprises. So, Mr. Cruise Tips TV, if you would please share my screen. I wanna show the calendar really quickly, and I know you guys aren't gonna be able to see this super well. Are they seeing my screen now? But I wanna give you a general idea of what to expect. So, as you can see, we're going to be live every Wednesday and Friday the whole month of October. Right here, what you're seeing is a whole bunch of cocktail party recipes. They're all fall cocktails. So on Wednesdays, we make fall cocktails. On Fridays, we go live and we have a different theme, and the rest of the days are all going to be pre-recorded videos, and we're going to pop in with some surprises on weekends. Now, here's where you can find all of the fall cocktail recipes. There's a link in the description of this video, but you're going to go to cruisetipstv.com and you're going to see a pumpkin spice martini right on the front page, and we have all of the recipes here. So we've already put all of this together for you guys. Can they still see? So you'll see that the first week is a pumpkin spice martini. You can do your shopping now. And the next week is going to be a cranberry ginger spritz. So we're really mixing up the different flavors here. The third week is going to be an orange spice old fashioned. We have our recipe here for that. For those of you who like old fashions, whiskey, brandy, whatever you want to use, that is your week. And then the last week, we're gonna make an apple cider margarita with apple cider and tequila and Cointreau and cinnamon, and it's going to be a ton of fun. Look how beautiful that is. So those are the cocktails. Stay with me, I have more to tell you guys. Keep sharing my screen. I'm going to tell them a little bit more. Something we've never done before is we have designed merchandise just for Vlogtoberfest. So what we did this year is we had our designer make us a couple of different designs for Vlogtoberfest. So if you want to buy t-shirts or backpacks or face masks, anything you want to buy, we have these designs right here. So you've got a pumpkin design right here, and we've got a camera focused design. So what you would do is go to Spreadshirt or Teespring. You can see that we have 2 stores. Teespring is running a promo through Sunday night where you can get 10% off everything with a discount code, and the link in the description and the code are in the description of this video. Okay, so Teespring is for the United States and the European Union. You can pop in here, you can customize a mug, a phone case, whatever you want to do. You can change the color of your mug like I'm doing right now. I personally like this aqua color. I think it's really pretty. So this is great for people who live in the United States and who live in the European Union. Here's a look at a face mask, and there's also t-shirts and everything. If you live in the US or anywhere else in the world, we're gonna look at our Spreadshirt shop. What you would do is pick a design first. So let's just say we like the pumpkin design, or maybe the camera. Let's look at the pumpkin first. You'd pick a pumpkin, you'd pick the pumpkin design, and then you'd pick your shirt. This is the curvy Vlogtoberfest t-shirt for women. This happens to be the one that comes in plus sizes. So they have 1, 2, 3, and 4 plus. And what you would do is just go in and edit. You can look at different colors of the shirt and pick your size, and then you're good to go. And there's also other types of products too. So you can see there's tote bags and things like that here. So it's really easy to customize, lots and lots of fun. And that's kind of what we wanted to show you guys tonight, is how we're making it different and unique. And Mr. Cruise Tips TV, we can go back to the main screen now. So I hope all of you like that. I want to see what everybody has to say about this. Yes, Megan, the cranberry ginger spritz looks so good for Thanksgiving, and I'm really glad that you saw that. It looks really refreshing, and I think it's a good opportunity to start like planning our holiday cocktails, and we can do it together. So we've put it on the website for you. I'm actually going to put the link to the fall cocktail recipes in the chat right now as well, because I know that this is going to be something that everybody wants to see, and I don't want to make you navigate to the description right now. But yeah, Angie, I really like the camera design too. I think it's cute. I wanted something that could appeal to people who wanted a fall design, but then we wanted something that was like for shutterbugs or people who love photography, things like that. So I'm glad that you like it. Hi, Linda, welcome. We're so glad that you're here. Sid, you like the merch. I'm so glad. Yes, Dave, we have been busy. Last weekend, we made the decision that we wanted to do it. I thought about it. I felt like I wavered on that live stream, but it really forced me to think about it. So I spent about probably 15 hours last weekend working on the fall cocktail recipes. We really customized them. We put them on our website early. We got our designer on the designs early because we want to make it really special and we want to be super prepared. And this is just such a good time, Dave, for us to do it. So we thought we would get ahead of it, and we had so much fun. Mr. Cruise Tips TV was having fun looking for those cocktail photos. We had a great time looking for those. So, oh, Marlena, not all of them have cinnamon in them, and we can ditch the cinnamon in some of them. Don't worry, I promise, it'll be okay. We can ditch the spices. Stephen, I'm so glad that you are excited. Yes, yeah, totally. Okay, I want to read what everybody else thinks about it. All right, Daniel, I'm glad you like the Teespring quality. Yeah, we've had good luck with it too. It's been great. And for those of you who don't like to buy t-shirts and things, to be honest, I don't wear t-shirts, short sleeves ever. They have hoodies, they have face masks, they have mugs, there are bags, there's a backpack. There's so many cute options as well. Super fun. I know, Angie. Pumpkins must really have great PR people, because in real life, they're pretty blah. They are. They're kind of flavorless, and it's just sort of somehow like become a popular thing, right? But you really have to add a lot of sugar to a pumpkin to make it good. Steve said, I absolutely need to pair a premium cigar with the old fashioned. Yeah, this old fashioned is really nice too. It's very, very holiday-ish. So I'm glad you guys are excited about it. Guys, I wanted to also let you know too that that all of the cocktail recipes have a mocktail modification on the website. So every single one of them can be made non-alcoholic for your family if that's what you'd like to do. Mr. Cruise Tips TV does not drink alcohol. Obviously, our son doesn't drink alcohol. So we've got both recipes. When you look at the recipe right underneath it, there's modifications and substitutions, and we put a really clear idea of how to make it non-alcoholic for you. So please don't be put off by the fact that we're making cocktails. We've also made it so that if you like mocktails, you will, be able to modify the recipe as well. Okay, good. Well, it looks like everybody's excited. Daniel, how was Cabo? Let me know. Barbara, hello from Idaho. I want to see if we have any cruise questions coming in today too. Mr. Cruise Tips TV, let me know if you see any. Oh, Bonya, you're a baby and family photographer and a channel lover. How can you not go with a camera tee? Oh, good, Bonya. And Bonya, the Spreadshirt shop and the Teespring shop probably ship to where you live. So that's cool. Michelle said, did I miss the surprise? Michelle, in case you didn't catch up with it just yet, it's to let you know that Vlogtoberfest is back for the 4th year running, and it's going to be really fun. We're very, very excited. All of our live stream events will be Wednesdays and Fridays at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. We're going to throw in some weekends too, but right now we're making it a Monday through Friday event because our lives, since we started Vlogtoberfest, our lives have gotten busier because, as you guys know, we started a podcast and we always record our podcast on the weekend. So recording a podcast on the weekend and things like that, it's kind of hard. So yeah, Mike and Cheryl, I will make sure that if you don't see any mugs on Spreadshirt, that I'll get them there for you, but I'm 99% sure that they are. Let me just check right now. Oh boy. Yep, there they are. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna get a link in the description for you, Mike and Cheryl, to the mugs. They're really cute. The Spreadshirt ones, I think, Mike and Cheryl, that ship to Canada. The one, oh, yeah, that's a long link. I'm sorry about that, guys. I do believe that they are solid color mugs and they come in black, red, and blue. Can you turn the fan on for me? I'm boiling. Thank you so much. Traveling with Hayden said, I know you're excited about the Radiance coming to Long Beach, but are you sad about Inspiration and Imagination leaving the fleet? I know, Traveling with Hayden, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I am sad about Inspiration and Imagination. They're very special little ships. There's something so charming about them. Their pools are larger. Like when you think about like the pool to ship size ratio, their pools are actually pretty big. So I am super bummed about it, but I think it made good business sense for Carnival. Carl Braun said, mocktails, pumpkins, any cruise questions? Yes, Carl, bring it on. We've got you covered. Marlena Bauer said, have you heard anything about the MSC discount for healthcare workers in 2021? Any info? Nothing specific yet. We have 3 more days to wait to see exactly what the discount will be, but we're really excited that MSC decided to do that for healthcare workers. For those of you who didn't see our news update from, I want to say it was Wednesday of this week, MSC Cruises has said that they are going to offer a discount for people who work in healthcare, both on the front lines and in office positions, all kinds of healthcare workers. And we don't know what the discount is yet. What we do know is that you can check their website on August 31st. Desiree said, do you think cruising will be new norm? Oh, do you think the cruising new norm will be in place by November 2021? We're doing the Allure for Thanksgiving. Yeah, Desiree, I think cruising will be happening by then. I think it's going to be different. I think buffets are going to be a thing of the past. I think that cruise ships are going to sail on a limited basis. They're going to phase in and they're going to start slowly, but hopefully by then we should be okay. Melanie, no word on Enchanted Princess right now. I think Princess is truly waiting, Melanie, to make their best plan for the inaugural voyage and where to, station the ship most safely. So yeah. Allie Jen said, Sherry, any plans to put masks in the store? Yes, Allie Jen, we have masks in the store. Let me get you some links. Now, are you talking about, if you're talking about logoed masks, we do have them available now in the store in our Teespring shop. And so I'm going to get you a link to those. If you would like just regular masks in our Amazon store, I can work on that for you as well, but I've just put those in. I also have a really nice discount code for you for a company called Face Cover US. Our community has been going crazy for these face masks, and we have a 10% discount code. If you go to facecoverus.com using my link, you need to use my link, and the discount code CruiseTipsTV, you get 10% off. I have 2 of these and I love them, and I'm gonna give you the link right now. So if you're looking for more of a designer look, this one is for you. Okay, we're gonna catch up on cruise questions. Traveling with Hayden, I don't know when cruises in the US are gonna start, but I think cruises will start when people start to be able to gather on land. Don't know when that's gonna be. Barbara Wixom, thank you so much for the generous super chat. That means so much to us and we appreciate it. Thank you. Zara said, just got married and found out I was pregnant with triplets. Oh my word, Zara, congratulations. That's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, what great news. Congratulations. Send me a photo when they're born. Prague Tim said, do they have a kids menu at the specialty restaurants, i.e. can my son have a burger at any restaurant? Usually yes, and if they can't make you a burger right then and there in the specialty, they'll probably go get it for you from the dining room. Oh, this is a good question, Shannon. Shannon Roth said, you're on a ship, you have the drink package, but it only works on one drink of choice. What are you going with? Martini all day, baby. Martini all day. I am more of a, like, go strong and get more bang for your buck kind of girl, Shannon. So if I only had one, I'd go with the strong one and just figure it out. And it's not sugary. Doesn't make me have that headache, you know. Alicia Wendelbo said, hi. Oh, no, wait. Alicia just said hi. Hi, Alicia. Vanya said, podcast question. Do you think you'll do an episode on Holland America Line? I'm waiting for that one as it will be my first cruise ever on one of their ships. Have we not done a cruise line spotlight on Holland America yet? Absolutely, Vanya. In fact, I'm going to write that down. You know, I always keep sticky notes out here for your ideas when we're talking. And I write them down and I go put them into my little content calendar and I'll make it happen for you, girl. Hal on the pod. Vanya, consider it done. Bradley said, booking my second Alaska cruise. Love the 10-night itinerary out of San Francisco. So many sea days on Ruby Princess, but I see Royal Princess is sailing out of Vancouver. How much better is Royal Class than Grand? Was that Bradley? That I just saw, his comment just went away. Was it Bradley? Yeah, Bradley. Okay. Personally, I like the older ships. Royal Princess is spectacular. But there is something about the older ships that is so special. If it was me, I wouldn't even bother with a 7-night on Royal. I would go with the Princess Cruise, do 10 nights. The ship won't matter. The extra time will. In hindsight, the extra time will mean more to you, I think. That's my choice. Crazy Dog Testing said, hi, it's Amy. I missed the surprise because my boys have friends over for a sleepover. It's going to be a long night. Aw. That's okay, Amy. The surprise is that we are doing Vlogtoberfest again, and it's going to be bigger and better than ever. So go back and watch the beginning of the video because I shared my screen with you guys and I showed you the calendar, the website with all the fall cocktail recipes, and our new merchandise shop just for Vlogtoberfest. Desiree A is in the house with a super chat. She says, thanks for everything. Well, Desiree, thank you for everything, and thank you for the super chat. We appreciate you so much. Joe Mock says, hey there, California from Cincinnati. Hey, Joe, I'm glad you made it. I know you weren't sure that you were going to be able to, but we're glad you're here. Emily Costa says, does Carnival have any discounts for essential workers? Not yet, but it'll be interesting to see if this is a trend and that if other cruise lines follow. So we'll see. Ginger Pancake says, I love your videos and lives. Thanks for all you do. You are more than welcome, Ginger Pancake. Thank you for being here. We wouldn't have anything if it wasn't for you watching, so thank you. Wanda Ernstberger. Wanda, I think I got it. Ernstberger. What line has the best drink package, the most bang for your buck? Well, Carnival, Carnival has a drink limit. Carnival's tends to be on the lower side. If you can get a good deal on the Royal Caribbean drink package, if you can get in your cruise planner and you can find a nice low price on it, then you're doing great. But if you pay more for the Royal Caribbean drink package because of the fact that their pricing is inconsistent, then you're not so in luck. Carnival probably has the best prices, but again, they limit you. So I'm gonna go with Royal Caribbean if you get a good deal. That's my final answer. Ashley M said, best guess on when cruises will finally return. January. 2021. It's my best guess. What do you think, babe? I'm no longer that optimistic about like October, November. I just really know. I don't think it's going to happen because we're just not seeing a decline in the cases in the U.S. When we get to the point where Europe is, then you'll probably see a phased return of cruising. Carl said, "Hi, Sherry. Are you ever going out of NOLA on Carnival? Wife and I are doing our 3rd cruise in November. Fingers crossed." Yes, Carl, fingers crossed. I would love to cruise out of New Orleans. I've never visited the city. I'm curious about it. It's not at the top of my priority list, but I am curious about it. It'll happen someday. Stephen Ames from Down Under. Thank you so much for the super chat. Stephen, you are so precious. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you were able to make it to this because I know that you were ready for a live stream, and I'm glad that you're here. I know, Carl, I hope I'm wrong too. I really do. More than anything, I was watching Carl, I was watching an old live stream today from May, and I was like, you know, I mean, I don't know if cruising is going to resume until July or August, and I sounded all defeated about that. Like, oh, now, here we are, end of August. There's absolutely no cruises coming back before November. And I was like, oh, right? So I think I'm just trying to keep it in perspective. Traveling with Hayden said, do you think the United States will follow what Europe did? Okay, Traveling with Hayden, that is such a good question. Last night, I did a spontaneous live event on our Instagram page where we just popped up live and hung out with friends. Someone asked me like a similar question, or we somehow got on this topic, and I said, I think that in some ways, yes, but I think the one thing that American people may not tolerate is mandatory testing. And that's what they're doing in Europe right now. They're saying, look, you have to take a test before you get on a ship. I don't know. I mean, from the comments I see on our YouTube channel and from people's attitudes about travel, I don't know if people are going to tolerate that. Would I take a COVID test to get on a cruise ship? Of course I would. I would do anything right now to get on a cruise ship. Take my pinky finger. No, I'm joking. Don't take my pinky finger. I really wouldn't give away my pinky finger. However, I'm trying to make a point, and that is that I don't think that Americans look at things in the same way, unfortunately, so I don't think so. But I'm editorializing, so please forgive me. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this in the comments. And I know we have a lot of people in the house tonight. So I'm going to go back and watch all of your comments later because in order for me to maintain my attention on the questions, I can't read all of them, but I will go back. Carl, I would love to cruise down the Mississippi. It just sounds like something that we'd love to do. And we'd love to cruise on the American rivers, to be quite honest. Any American river would be wonderful. Emily says, we have a cruise booked next September to Bermuda from New York. Any suggestions on things to do there as well as what to do on the ship? Since we've sailed in the Magic before. Well, I have never been to Bermuda, but I've heard that it's absolutely wonderful to go to Horseshoe Bay. In New York, you have so many choices, it's just dizzying. Tommy from Always Be Booked has a wonderful podcast episode on things to do in New York that are kind of off the beaten path, so I would suggest that you listen to the Always Be Booked podcast and go check that one out. Tess Almond is in the house. She says, hey girl, I am late, but I'm here, and I should have known what the surprise was, because, well, I just knew. Of course you do, Tess, because you know me well. Welcome, glad you're here. Michelle said, have you thought about doing some mock packing videos? I'd love to see if you could pack Alaska in your carry-on. Well, Michelle, yes, we're doing that in Vlogtoberfest. We are doing an Alaska packing series during the month of October. So we are going to do a 3-part series. The first part for Alaska packing is going to be clothing. The second part is outerwear, and the third part is gear and accessories. So we're doing a 3-part packing series in October for you on Alaska. And yay, I'm so excited. Yes, we will mention carry-on only in there too. It's not going to be focused entirely on carry-on only, but it'll be a part of it. Michelle Prose said, hey, Cruise Tips TV, Sherry, looking lovely as usual, Mr. Aw, thank you, Michelle. You're so sweet. I need to get my hair done, guys. I'm looking a little brassy here. But our salons are still closed in California, so it's going to be a while. All right, this is a cute question from Wanda Ernstberger. What will be your first drink on your first cruise after all this is calmed down? Wanda, I love the way you think. Like, let's really fast forward to embarkation day. It depends on the cruise line. It really depends on the cruise line. If it's Princess, it's going to be a Sam's, is it a Sam's Sidekick? Sam's Sidekick. It's my martini that has gin and grapefruit in it that got me completely addicted to gin and grapefruit. So I think that's my first drink if I'm on Princess. But it depends on the line. Wait a minute. Joe Mock is in the house with a super chat. Aw, for Junior. Thank you, Joe. Joe said, this is for Junior Editor for the great job he did in last week's podcast. Enjoy, Junior. Thank you, Joe. Oh my, give that boy a 20. I mean, that's twice what the Tooth Fairy gives him. So he might like really want that. What did he want when we were in the store the other day and I refused to buy it for him and told him he had to come back with his own money? I'm sorry, I'm a mean mother, in case you hadn't noticed. What was that? He was like, I want it. And I said, no. And I said, you can come back and buy it yourself. It was like a big mother-son thing. Because I'm not going to buy him everything he wants. Because he gets a little bit like crazy. And he forgot about it. By the time we got home, there was absolutely no mention. It was a kitchen product. It wasn't Home Goods, you guys. I'm not even kidding you. What was it? It was probably some kind of like a muffin pan or something that he wanted. Or like some kind of a kitchen tool that looked like it would be fun. You know. I feel like it was something clampy or like a gun of who knows, but yeah. Yeah, Dave Savard says, no test, no cruise, simple as that. Yeah, Dave, I think that's the way that things are looking right now for the industry. All of the major lines are testing. Even TUI came out today and said, yeah, we weren't testing before, we're going to be testing now. That's the way it's gonna happen. Kelly said, I would absolutely get tested to go on a cruise. Yeah. Bridget's Buzz said, what did you think of the naming of the new Carnival ship? I'm kind of disappointed because they used to have the Celebration. I like it, Bridget, because I like it when they recycle the names. I like when they hold on to their history and when they hold on to their tradition. And it coincides with the celebration of their 50th anniversary. So I think it's sweet. I mean, they could have come up with another name. Of course they could have, but to me, I thought it was okay. Fiona said, I'm wondering if the new policies will work to reduce norovirus. Yes, they 100% will. They 100% will. Norovirus will probably be reduced greatly by new health protocols for several reasons. The number one reason that norovirus is going to be reduced greatly is that buffets will be changing. And I can guarantee you that there is a higher rate of norovirus transmission in buffet restaurants and uncontrolled dining environments than anywhere else on a ship. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. So yes, excellent observation. Whoa, Nancy Allen, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. I just saw that out of the corner of my eye. Those pop up like crazy. I love it. Okay, Fred's okay with getting tested too. Christine's okay with getting tested. Okay, so see, you guys are much more mature about your thinking than the average person who's out there. What do you call that? Couch jockey? What do they call people that are like, they say things on the internet that they wouldn't normally say in real life? Let me know in the chat what that's called. And just a huge thank you to those of you who have given us a super chat tonight. I really want to just, again, say we appreciate it. Traveling with Hayden said, should I go on the Carnival Elation next year? Hey, if you want to, Hayden, do it. Emily Costa said, how do you make a boat experience special if you've already been on that particular boat? Great question, Emily. My recommendation is that you try not to repeat your experiences. So if you did massages last time, do a facial this time. If you went to the steakhouse one time, go to a different restaurant the next time. Do different shore excursions and different activities. There's nothing wrong with repeating a ship. And I'm really sorry, you guys. I've got a rogue hair that's tickling me, and it's like, and I'm covering my mic. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Woo, that was really tickly. Hope that helped you, Emily. All right. All right. Traveling with Hayden said, what is your cruise wish list? Oh, there's so many. The South Pacific, Australia, New Zealand, a world cruise. I'm itching to go back to Alaska, but Northern Europe, Norway would be incredible, but also the Baltic region. So there's so many, I don't even know where to start. Oh my goodness, Eugene Wilson, look at that super chat. Eugene said, we have an Alaskan cruise booked on the Sapphire Princess in September 2021. Do you think it will sail? What videos do you have with demonstrations on compression bags? What do you recommend? We learn a lot from your videos. Okay, Eugene, I got you covered. Thank you for the super chat, A. B, I sure as heck hope that we're cruising by September 2021 or we have a real problem. So yes, I hope so. I do think it will sail. The video that we have that's a demonstration of compression bags is our, I want to say it's a Star Princess Embarkation Day video, and I'm going to search for you right now. Eugene. We're going to see if we can find this for you, my friend. Oh, that's not it. It's not Star Princess, it's Grand Princess. I get my old princess ships confused. Alaska Embarkation. Now, it's not a super specific packing video, Eugene, so if you send me a message somewhere, like direct message me on Facebook or Instagram, I can find this for you because I'm not finding it right now, but we can help you. We have lots of compression cube videos on our channel. I just wanted to see if I could find one. Wow. Why am I not finding anything right now? We'll find it for you, Eugene. But go watch our vlog series from Alaska. Why am I getting the ship wrong? I'm gonna find it for you. I'm gonna give you this playlist. I have to. It's gonna drive me crazy if I don't. Okay. Oh, that was such a good cruise, by the way. That 10-night Alaska cruise. You remember that, baby? It was Grand Princess. I knew it was. Okay. All right. Watch this one, Eugene. Here it comes into the chat for you, my friend. There you go. See what you can do with that. Also, Eugene, I've heard that Begale has a new compression product, so I am checking that out. Fred Brown says, you give $10 for a tooth? Last night we got into a discussion about this, Fred, and we were talking about the Tooth Fairy, and he's like, well, one time the Tooth Fairy gave me $20, but usually she gives me $10. So yes, he gets $10 for a tooth. How much did you get when you were growing up? Michelle Pros with a super chat. You guys are very generous tonight. Thank you so much, Michelle. And little hearts right back at you. Thank you. C Days said, is that just regular grapefruit juice? I need to try that. Yes. Okay, so C Days, if you can do a fresh squeezed grapefruit juice to make that Sam's sidecar, Sam's sidekick, whatever it is, that's great. You need like 1 or 2 ounces of grapefruit juice, probably 2 ounces of grapefruit juice, 1.5 ounces of gin. And if you can find blackberry brandy, add about a half an ounce of blackberry brandy and juice of a lime or half a lime. Shake it in a mixer, a cocktail, I can't talk. You guys, what's wrong? What is going on with me? My words are not working. Shake it in a cocktail shaker and put it in a martini glass. And you're golden. Again, Michelle, thank you for the super chat. Christine Levesque said, have you chosen any cruises for next year? Do you see this bottom lip? Christine, no. No, we've got nothing booked. One of the reasons why, Christine, is because my work is running lean right now. Like I couldn't go on a vacation if I wanted to. There's too much to do and there's too few of us to do it, right? Pandemic problems. Number 2, I want to try to get on one of the first ships I possibly can for you guys, and I can't plan that. That's going to have to just be a spontaneous, when cruising resumes, we try to get our little booties out there for you. So I want to remain open to that and keep my schedule as clear as I can. And right now it's just all about saving money, focusing as much as we can on financial stability, and I've got a lot of responsibility at work. But Christine, you'll be the first to hear about it when I do it. Steve Roth has a tip. If you're booked on Royal Caribbean, and if your booking is eligible for it, use their lift and shift. It's a simple process and they really work with you. I am so glad to hear that. Carl, thank you so much for your super chat. Carl Baran says, wife and I are older folks, but we have done many of your cruises, love your videos, go to NOLA. Carl, thank you so much. Thank you and your wife so much for watching our videos. You are so precious. And just for you, Carl, I'm going to go to NOLA. Tess Almond says, I won't miss the buffet. I rarely eat there as it is. Everyone touching those tongs has always grossed me out because I see people not washing their hands and I go in there shirtless. And they go in there shirtless. Okay, Tess, your comment is hilarious on like 5 levels. First of all, you said tongues. Everyone touching those tongues instead of tongs. So that to me was hilarious. And then everyone going in there shirtless. I just had this vision of people with like completely naked walking into the buffet and touching tongues. It was not a good image. But Tess, this is why you're here. Mr. Cruise Tips TV is totally grinning over there. Melanie7 says, thoughts on European cruises being open to Americans? Not yet. It's not going to happen this year, Melanie. As soon as we get our rates down, and probably after the election, we'll be fine. Angie said, Sherry, have you guys done a British Isles cruise? No, Angie, but we'd love to do British Isles. Anything in Europe right now sounds great. I'd like to do it all. It's not the first on my list, Angie. I'd like to do like, I'd like to do the Baltics and Northern Europe, but I want to do British Isles too. All right, Erica Byler said, did I miss the big announcement? Erica, the big announcement is that Vlogtoberfest Season 4 is coming back in October. Go watch from the beginning because you're going to love all the details. We have a lot of details. Bridget's Buzz says, are they extending global entry expiration dates? I haven't heard that, Bridget, but I sure hope so because we all paid good money and worked hard to get our global entry. So I would love it if they did that. Excellent question. Ashley M said, which past cruise have you been reliving in the hiatus? Oh, for sure, our Asia cruise on Diamond Princess. And yes, I'm aware that Diamond Princess was the cruise ship that was afflicted. I don't care. It's still one of our favorite cruises of all time. 2,800 nautical miles from Tokyo to Singapore, 12 nights as a family together. It was just amazing. Wow, Omaha Dawn in the house with a super chat tonight. He says, thank you for your knowledge and wisdom. Thank you, Omaha Dawn. This one's for you, my friend. How precious. You guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. I see a lot of new faces in the chat tonight. I see a lot of optimism, and I'm loving all these cruise questions because it tells me that things are going to get better. So you guys are really lifting us up tonight. Thank you. Wow, I love it. Okay, I'm going to take a drink for you. This one's for Omaha Dawn. Ooh, that's good stuff. I love it. Okay, Susan Taylor said, do you have a certain type of room you normally book? Susan, my favorite cabin category is a Princess Cruises mini suite, but we by no means always book it because we tend to cruise on a budget, and so sometimes a balcony and inside, something like that makes more sense. Shane Whedon says, hi Sherry, have you ever cruised on Celebrity Cruises? Not yet, but we hope to, Shane. I've heard that it's very similar in feel and premium nature to Princess Cruises, so it's definitely on our list of things we'd love to do. Susan Taylor said, why do you think 2021 rates are high? At least what I've found seem to be a lot higher than the past. Yep, Susan, I think that with some exceptions, that's because everybody has a 125% future cruise credit to use for next year, and so the only way for the cruise lines to make more money is to potentially adjust their prices a little bit, and they're going to have to recover. That's probably it. Hey, Shannon, welcome. We're glad that you're here. Stephen, I'm going to refrain from talking about politics on air. But the answer to your question is I have no idea. I don't think anybody has any idea. We don't know, but we'll see. You and I can save that conversation for direct messages on Facebook. Aw, thank you, Joe. Said, hey, newbies, be sure to take the class. Joe, you're so cute. Joe is talking about the Cruise Tips TV Academy. And yes, we're going to be offering a special discount code through the month of October when Vlogtoberfest starts, but you shouldn't wait. Just go to cruisetipstv.com, click on tutorials, and use the code ALLABOARD. It's a discount code for our Cruise Tips TV Academy. If you're a new cruiser, it's wonderful. Or if you haven't cruised for a while, you need a refresher. Or if you're like Joe and you're just cool and you want to be fully educated and be a nice guy. Cool. Thank you, Joe. You're a sweetheart. I appreciate it. Aw. Don't give up, AHN, on that celebrity cruise. Hi, Denisha. Good to see you in the house tonight. Bridget's Buzz says, is there any cruise you don't want to do? No, there's not. At this point, are you kidding me? After what we've gone through this last 6 months, guys, is there any cruise you don't want to do? Geez, give me a ship going to nowhere and you know, a cabin. I'll also put up my mattress on the pool deck and I'll be fine. Right? Like, seriously. Oh my gosh. Michelle Prose said, I may be a dreamer, but I'm still holding out hope for our December 6th cruise on Freedom of the Seas. Yeah. You know what, Michelle, the cruise lines are trying to commit towards making announcements every 30 days about further cancellations. So I believe that Royal Caribbean will either make an announcement next week or not as to whether or not they plan to resume in November or not. So they should be keeping us in better, I guess, they should be keeping us better up to date is what I'm trying to say. All right. How we doing on questions, Mr. Chris Tips TV? Busy in there? Yeah. Oh, Daniel, I want to do Bahamas Paradise. I'm excited to do it and to do their cruise and stay package. To me, that sounds great. From people I've spoken with that have done Bahamas Paradise, they actually like it a lot. They said it's a lot like an old Carnival fantasy class ship. So we hope to do it and take it down to the Bahamas and stay in a resort for a few days and then take it back to Florida. I fully intend to try it. So yeah, I'm with you. And that doesn't even sound like a stretch to me at all right now. Oh, Bridget, that's funny. Oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. Yeah, there's no cruises that I don't want to do. It's so true. All right, that's a great question. Bridget's Buzz said, do you think buffets will go to more like Chipotle style? Yep, that's what they're doing in Europe right now. They just have people behind the glass serving you. Also, if you want to get an idea for what buffet dining might be like, watch people's travel vlogs to Las Vegas. That's one that you might want to check out. Lisa Vega is in the house and says, will you pack differently when you finally cruise again? No, because we've always packed light. We've always packed a massive amount of germ control products, so much that we have a germ control section in our store on Amazon, which is completely sold out, by the way. But no, we won't change a thing because we've already been doing it. Maybe I'll have to pack face masks in the beginning, but I think we'll probably, Lisa, it'll be pretty much the same. Oh, cool. Thank you, Brian and Jen, for that that insight. Oh, that sounds fun, Megan, going to Niagara Falls. I love that idea. Okay, guys, we're going to wrap up in about 3 minutes at about 6:15 Pacific, 9:15 Eastern, because we haven't had dinner yet. So let's get those last-minute questions answered. Tess said, I so want to do a celebration. Cruise Tips TV, have you considered doing one? Are you talking about Carnival's 50th anniversary celebrations? Probably not our jam. I usually don't like to do special event types of cruises. I find them to be a little bit overwhelming, Tess. I probably won't do it. But if it's anything like what they've done for Carnival Journeys, I think it would be really cool. So I promise I'll consider it. How's that? I'll consider it. Maid of the Mist. All right. Chef Miggs said, maybe you've commented already, Sherry, but what are your thoughts on these ships that Carnival is retiring? I think it was a good decision. I never thought I'd see the day that they would do it, but I do think that it was a wise decision for them to keep their overhead low. You know, running these older ships during a shutdown just doesn't make financial sense, and it allows them to rotate in a newer parts of the fleet. So Chef Miggs, I'm not against it. I'm not super sad in any way. Aw, thank you, Tess. You're so cute. Yes, I know, C-Days. I like the wipes too. Melanie, I have a Blue Apron for dinner tonight. It's some kind of a chicken dish. I don't even know what it is. I forgot to cancel my Blue Apron. You know how when you have Blue Apron or Freshly or whatever, you have to go in and if you don't want them to come, you have to cancel. Well, I forgot to cancel, but the food's been so good this week. We got 3 meals, and they've been just wonderful, all of them. So, so good. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up tonight. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for sharing in our joy about the Vlogtoberfest announcement. Could you all do me a huge favor right now? Can you press the thumbs up button for me just really quick before you go? And if you're new and you haven't subscribed to our channel, and if you feel that we've earned your subscription tonight, I would really appreciate it if you'd subscribe and just kind of tap the little bell so that you get notified. We have more information coming from you about Vlogtoberfest, but I just want to remind everybody to stock your cocktail and mocktail cupboards with all of these recipes. I'm about to put them in the chat right now. Make sure you get ready. Vlogtoberfest starts on October 1st and runs all the way through the month of October. It's going to be a blast. Thank you all so much for your love and your support and for being here. We'll do a live stream again soon now that it's cooler in California. Until then, we'll see you on the high seas.
Cruiser of the week!
Hey, click me to subscribe.